So, Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. So, today we will talk about multicultural and global literacy. I am Nolela Imbatsua and I will be your presenter for today. This lesson will help us understand how to respect different culture and global issue and how we can apply this in teaching and how we can apply in our daily life. So, let's start. So, at the end of the lesson, learners should be able to discuss the global and multicultural cultural literacy, explain the global competence framework, and explain the dimension of multiculturalism. So, what is literacy? So, multicultural literacy, so these are the skills that help us understand where the information came from, check if it is fair, and look at the situation through the eyes of different culture. We use this knowledge para makabuo tayo ng world na walang kumaga peaceful at patas para sa lahat. So, the main goal is to support the different equal, right, and fairness in the society. So, it is also solve problem like discriminating and wrong ideas about other culture. This helps students develop respect and understand and acceptance toward other. So in education, it helps students become good citizens. They learn to value difference and work together para makaroon ng fairness sa ating community. So for example, when you teach history, hindi lang tinuturo mo yung nakasulat sa libro or what you believe it is right. You will also explain how other group or cultures see the same event. So this way, students will understand that there are different views and all of them deserve respect. So let's talk about the global literacy. So while cultural literacy focus on difference in our own place, global literacy talks about issues na nakaapekto sa buong mundo like globalization, racism, and fairness. So it's not just about knowing this issue, we also need to do something about it. We need to understand how our action affect people and how our environment. So it helps students to do a good things na makakatulong hindi lang sa kanilang lugar but also to the whole world. So what makes a person a global citizen? So first, you respect everyone kahit ano pang kailangan nila, kasarian or religion or yung paniniwala. Second, you accept and value difference and other people opinion. And third, you practice living in a way na hindi nakasira sa nature, like saving water and electricity. And fourth, you take care and respect our environment and all living things. So for example, sa climate change, if you have a global literacy, you understand na ang simpleng pagtatapon ng basura, pagputo lang puno o paggamit ng kuryente, it affect not only our country but other countries too. So as a good global citizen, you do your part like segregating trash, saving water, or planting trees. Alam mo na kahit maliit na gawain, it help to our planets. So, interconnecting multicultural and global literacy. So in our classroom, our students have different culture, belief, and background. They are all different but lahat sila ay may karapatan makatanggap ng magandang education. So as a teacher, as a future teacher, we need to recognize and respect this difference. When we include different culture in our lesson, it helps students a lot. They learn to look at the world in a different way. They learn to respect difference and mas madali nilang maintindihan ang lesson kasi related ito sa kanilang own life and experience. So for example, in one class, you may have a student from the city, province, or different religions. So when you teach about family, hindi lang ang tinuturo mo ang usual idea of family, you will also discuss how family live in other places or culture. So students will feel that their own culture is important and they will also learn to appreciate the culture of others. So, mas magiging clear at meaningful ang lesson nila. So now, let's discuss the OECD Global Competence Framework. So according to this framework, global competence is the ability to understand problem, respect difference, work well with other, and do action na makakabuti para sa lahat and para sa long-term progress of our society. So this serves as our guide on what skill and values we need to develop in ourselves and our student. So for example, when we talk about issue like poverty or health problem, so you analyze, you understand what is the cause and effect of the problem, and you also respect the situation and feeling of the people involved, and also you interact, you talk and work well with others to find solution. And lastly is you take action. You join activities or program na makakatulong to solve the problem. So next is global competence. Global competence has many parts. A person with this skill can understand problem, whether it is in our own place, in other countries, or between different cultures. They understand and accept different opinions. They work well with people, and they do actions that are good for everyone and for our environments. So these include the skill, value, and attitude that we need para matagumpay sa mundo na na magkakaiba ang tao, magkakaugnay ang lahat, and mabilis magbago. It helps us become a good citizen and good team player who are ready for work and responsibilities. So for example, an employee working in a company na may worker or client from different countries show global competence. They understand and respect the culture and belief of others, kaya maganda ang communication nila. So when there is a problem, they work together to find a solution na makabuti para sa lahat. So this makes their work successful. So promoting global competence in school. School have a very important role in building this skill. They do it in this way. First, they give students chance to study and understand important events in the world and how it affects our daily life. The second, they teach students how to use internet, information, and social media properly, how to check if it is true, how to use it well, and how to use it with responsibility. And third, they teach respect and kindness through activities na nagpapakilala sa iba't ibang tao, wika, o culture. And lastly, they help students know their role in the community and in the world. They teach them how to make a good decision and do the right action. For example, school can organize activities like Cultural Day, where students wear traditional clothes, show their local food, or present tradition from different places or countries. Another example is teaching students how to check if news is true before sharing it on social media and how to post or comment in a way na hindi nakasakit sa damdamin ng iba. So this activity help build global competence. So the need for global competence. So why do we need to have this skill? So here are the reasons. First, to live harmoniously in multicultural communities. So when we understand each other, we avoid conflict and misunderstanding. Second one, to thrive in changing labor market kasi marami na ngayon trabaho na kailangan makipagtulungan sa iba't ibang uri ng tao. So this skill is very important. So third one, to use media platform effectively and responsibly na makatulong sa atin at sa iba. And the last one is para makatulong tayo sa program na na ang layo nito, ang goal nito is paunlarin ang ating society and to protect our environment for the future. For example, living harmoniously. So when you meet people from different religions or tribe, you treat them with respect. Kaya walang away and you become a good friends. And number two, work success. When you apply for a job, employer looks for people who can work well with different people and understand global trends. And the third one is using media. You only share true information and you post positive content that help others. And the last one is develop goal. You join school or community project like tree planting or clean up drives to help improve our environment and community. So, conclusion. To sum up all our lesson, multicultural and global literacy are very important skills that we need today. They teach us to respect others, treat everyone equally, and do good change in our society. So as a future teacher, we have a big responsibility to teach and practice this value in our class. So this skill will help us success and live well in a world that is full of difference and connection. So here the last example. So as a teacher, as a future teacher, when you teach your student to respect each other, kahit na magkakaiba sila, you are already applying this value. This will help your student become a better person and a good citizen in the future. So that's the end of our discussion. Thank you for listening and I hope you learned a lot. Thank you.